EA Sports, within the game. Boom, whap, snap. He was like a superhero on that run.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 45 on 2nd down. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Prescott. And he'll just chop this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Second down and goal. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Inside give to Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Throwing. Prescott. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now he's forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Prescott looks to throw on first. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Jones now, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second and a couple, Jones, touchdown! Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here.